Howdy, friends, and welcome to The Average J. It is Tuesday, and that means...
No Tag Tuesday.
No Tag Tuesday. So, please excuse me if you have a little bit of noise in the background. We are outside on a day when I think the heat index today hit 102.
Yeah, it was up there.
It was really hot. Michelle went to the pool today, and she said it was empty because...
It was so hot.
Too hot.
Too hot.
But if you hear noise behind you, we do have a fan outside. So we're sitting in our little screen room at our picnic table with our... I got to show it. Our little chicken...
Tablecloth.
Chicken tablecloth. You can see that. So hopefully I didn't just mess that up. But
No.
Anywho.
We're good.
So I get to sit closer to you. So Michelle and I are twinning today.
We are twinning.
So Michelle and I are that couple. We like to wear the same things when we're together. But she's wearing her Fort Wilderness shirt, my Fort Wilderness shirt, and Michelle has her Fort Wilderness mug.
Yes.
Well, let's say Fort Wilderness. I don't know if you can say it. It says, and then it has Chip and Dale on the other side. So that is the 50th anniversary, right?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a good mug. It fits real nice. It's a nice big mug.
It is a big mug, and it's a big handle. You can get your hand in it.
Feels good.
I have shades of green. That is the military resort at Disney World. So that is my... Look, the way it's setting, it's like an advertisement.
It is.
You know?
Oh, okay. Let
There
me
you
turn
go.
it the other way.
The other way.
Fort Wilderness.
We're so weird. But yes, Michelle and I do the twinning thing all the time. We have matching Universal shirts. And we have quite a few. That one Mickey with the black collar shirt.
We do.
Oh, so weird.
We're that corny couple.
Yeah. But we love each other.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, No Tag Tuesday. And today's questions come from Sandy over at Life with Sandy. So, thank you, Sandy, for putting the questions together. And actually, these questions really intrigue me.
Okay.
It is, it's only my opinion tag. So, looking at the camera, we look kind of dark. I should have brought a light out.
No,
Oh, well.
I think we're good.
If you can't see us, it's 7 o'clock in the evening, and it is getting darker. And we have these oak trees that put all this shade out. So,
which is nice.
it can be nice.
Year.
But this screen house cuts down the breeze. That's why we put electric out here with the fan.
Yeah.
So, and we cleared off the table because normally it's a lantern and two citronella candles for the mosquitoes. Oh, and sorry, I just had to say, so Michelle and I got this thing at Walmart.
Oh,
it's a bug zapper.
it.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh.
It's a bug zapper. You put it outside during the day, and it's solar.
Right.
But then at night, when it gets dark, it comes on automatically.
And it looks like flame.
It looks like flame. How cool is that?
Right? I love it.
Yeah.
It's like a tiki torch.
It is like a tiki torch. But then if you want to empty it, empty the bugs out, you just pull this little tray right here, which, watch, I can't get it. Well, I'm using the wrong hand, so. You just pull that little tray out, and, ooh, there's dead bugs. Ooh, there's dead bugs.
Ew.
Okay, that was unexpected and gross, but it does show that it works.
Yeah.
So it's not a chemical. It's not a citronella type thing or anything. It is literally an electric shock to them.
I just like it. Looks like flame.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So.
There you go.
And at nighttime we'll be inside, and you look out, you forget that, hello, that's just electric fake. Oh, there's fire!
We'll put it over there for later.
Yeah, we'll put that for later. Michelle and I sit out here most nights, and we sit here and we play dominoes. I think I have the dominoes right over here. Hold on.
And Uno.
We play dominoes and Uno.
Yeah.
The Uno we took inside, though, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to the
right.
task at hand now that we're 4 minutes into this. So, okay, number one. What is something that you hate about going to the movies?
Okay, so I'm gonna go with. I can name a plethora.
Yeah.
Just like your other video of things I don't like, but it's not necessarily their phones going off, but it's the light from cell phones.
Yes.
The theater's
People have to check their messages.
Right,
what time is it?
Right, but it's the light from the phone.
Yeah.
That I think really annoys me.
I agree.
Yeah.
The thing I hate about going to the movies is, let's say a movie is supposed to start at 6:45. You know, there's 20 minutes of preview, so you're already starting out at 7:05, and some knucklehead comes in at 10 after 7, and walking in front, you see their head after the movie's already started. You have plenty of time. You know what time the movie is. You know how long previews take. Stop trying to plan it out that, well, it's 20 minutes of preview, so I'll get there 20 minutes late and I'll get there right when the movie starts. No! If it says 6:45, get there at 6:45 and enjoy the previews with everybody else. Okay. You know what it's like? Did you ever see that TV show Mystery Theater 3000 or something? Anyway, the whole point of it is they show like an old crappy sci-fi movie, but you see they have the heads of the people in front of you. That's what it's like, is seeing the heads in front of you.
Okay.
Name something you have a best of. So now this can mean a couple things. So when you say you have a best this, best that, you can say, oh, I have a best friend, I have a best pet. Or you can say, when I bought something, I bought the best of something. So I wasn't really sure how the question went, but I will take the route of buying the best of. And I'm going to say I used it this weekend. I went ahead and didn't get cheap, and I bought the best chicken plucker. So I have the best chicken plucker that money can buy. And you can see the videos. Go to, I'm not even going to link it, maybe I'll throw a link down. I'll throw a link down below, but to the video of Andrew loved that thing.
Yeah.
So Joan from Joan's Point of Play, her son Andrew and her son Adam, they both helped, but Adam was on like scalder duty and Andrew was on chicken plucker duty. Oh, he liked that machine.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
So if I have to say I have the best of something, I have the best chicken plucker. But that could also mean I also have the best friend in the world.
Well, that was going to be, part of my answer. Jason's my best friend. Definitely in all the world.
Your best pet died.
My best pet died. So, yeah, because it does have an example, friend, clothes, house, whatever. But my Chunk was my best pet.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
An amazing cat.
Yep. So.
We still have him.
Oh, yeah.
His ashes. We got him cremated in
did.
a little wooden box with his photo on it.
We were those people that actually spent the money to cremate any of the other pets. No. This
like,
one we did.
You can just dispose of him and it's like $40. Or you can get him cremated in his own thing so you know it's him, and he gets a box and it's like $150 and we're like, yeah.
No, it wasn't just me too. It was my son Alex. So, Chunk was the family pet.
For sure. So that was the best. Yes. Number 3, what is something you love to do in summer?
In summer.
All right. Well, you have a lot of things because you're a summer person.
I do.
You know what I like to do during the summer? Stay inside. I mean, I know I'm outside right now, but that was only because I thought it would be. We do come outside in the evening.
We do.
We come out in the evening. I have a fan in here and we play. But other than that, spring and fall are my seasons. Mm-hmm. Summertime, I like to stay inside.
You do.
All the stuff that you can do outside, fishing and what I do it during the fall and the spring.
Right.
What about you?
Well, if I could stay outside 24/7, I probably could.
Yeah.
But the bugs and the weather will, send me scurrying inside. But I do everything. I go to the pool. I sit out in the sun. I mow my grass. I love to picnic.
She has her little kiddie pool right there.
Do. Although I went to the grown-up swim club today.
Yes, you did. You went to the actual swim club.
I was going to go here, but I'm like, it's just as much work to go to the pool than here, stay home. So
for sure.
But yeah, I love everything. Now go to the beach. I have to say, I think it's been a couple years since we spent a day at the beach.
It has.
So
pre-COVID.
Yeah. So
pre-COVID.
We've done a couple day trips to go get mango pizza.
Yes.
And maybe walk the boardwalk a little bit, but we haven't done a beach day. And
no. Well, we get mango in the wintertime.
Exactly.
We drive the hour and 25 minutes down to, hour and 20 minutes, I guess.
Yeah.
Down to mango in the wintertime. So you don't need summer for that.
Nope. But yeah, we garden. We got our vegetable garden. I have my flowers out front.
Yes.
Yeah, if I could be outside all
Which
the time,
are
I would
hurting this year. This has been one of the hottest, and I'm not trying to get into any climate change, blah, blah.
No.
I'm not trying to do it. All I'm saying is it's been really hot this year.
It has.
Today, the heat index was 102.
Right.
You know, Michelle's flowers are suffering.
They
You
are.
know, they're hurting. So
They
she
are.
goes out and waters every day, but whew.
Yeah, their impatience take a beating when it's 100.
Yeah, and we haven't gotten much rain.
No.
So, all right.
All right.
Number 4, name something you have had a long time that is more comfortable the longer you have owned it. I mean, honestly, the only thing I can think of is my military boots. So the longer I wear them, the more they get broken in. Military boots are not comfortable, folks. You know, there's very little support, very little cushion. You know, they're made to match the uniform, and that's it. But I find that the longer I own a single pair of boots, they do get broke in and they're more comfortable. Bad side is my job works with fuel, jet fuel, and they get ruined very easily. You get a little splash on there, and Michelle will say,
Smelling
"Woo, you were really around the fuel today." She smells it. So
For sure.
they get ruined very easily, and then you got to get a new pair and start all over. But I would say military boots or something, the more it's broken in, the better. Go ahead, you got Whoopi?
Do I do it?
Yes. So,
Okay.
Whoopi!
So this little piece of cloth, I can't believe I'm doing this on YouTube, but you know, ever since I was little, you know, you see those little kids with their security blankets.
Like Linus with the
Linus,
security
yeah.
blanket, you know?
So it was a blanket when I was little, and then it was a little stuffed Snoopy that had an ear that had this kind of material. And then it was quilted flannel shirts. My brother used to, and my whole family had quilted flannel shirts, and the lining was the same material. So I would just get a shirt and just cut it all up, make these little pieces of cloth. So wherever I go, whatever I do, I have this little piece of cloth. But I find that the more I hold it and, you know, just keep it on me, the more comfortable and better it feels.
You break it in.
I do.
So, referring to the movie Mr. Mom, we have our entire married life called it
Whoopee.
Whoopi. Like the movie Mr. Mom, little Kenny had his Whoopi.
Okay.
Now look. Run, Kenny! Run!
So yes, I'm a child and I have a security blanket.
But, you know, there's been a couple times where she lost it. One time up in Rhode
Yeah.
Island visiting friends, we left it at the hotel. And
Yeah.
sometimes they get
There's
lost.
many Whoopies out there in the world.
Yes. And she has to start a new one, but it never feels the same
No. Till
till you break it in.
right. Till it feels more comfortable.
Number 5, name something your mother told you never to do. Lie. I mean, my mom
Yeah.
has always said, never lie,
Yeah.
just, you know, always say the truth, you know? And
Yeah.
it's true, you know? When you don't lie, you don't have to remember what that lie was and, you know, try to figure it out and everything. And hopefully whatever you did, first off, hopefully you didn't do anything that was egregious enough to deserve, you know, some kind of punishment or whatever. But, you know, hopefully the person you know, that you would lie to, tell them the truth and that they would understand.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And I have to say, my mom was a big advocate of telling the truth. She always, no matter how bad it was, whatever it was, tell the truth.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Easy.
I mean, you know, don't talk with your mouth full. I think that was an example.
Yeah.
That was an example. I think every mom does that. But I
Oh,
think my
my
mom
goodness.
really, she was a stickler. She was honest. You
Name
know,
something your
to a
mother
fault.
told you never to do. Didn't your mother say never marry Jason?
No, she didn't. She didn't say never, but yeah, she was actually a little down on you at first, but she came around.
It was a rough go at first,
Yeah.
but, you know, things were good at the end.
Yep.
That's for sure.
So,
All right, number 6. Name an old movie that just about everyone has seen, but you think was the best movie ever. So I'm torn on this for 2 reasons. One
Okay.
is there's a movie that I don't know what you consider old movie, and how many people have had to watch it. And when you say best ever, can you put it in? It's probably in my top 10. So,
okay.
you know, a movie I think probably most people have seen that I think is the best movie of all time is Shawshank Redemption. I think tons of people have seen that, but I don't know if it's considered old enough,
Yeah.
But if I had to go like old, like it's in black and white, I'm going to say It's a Wonderful Life. I think enough people have seen that, and I think the story is amazing. Love Jimmy Stewart. I think Jimmy Stewart is like a class, like he's a treasure.
Oh.
So
American treasure.
depending on what direction you go there, that's kind of my answer. Little split there.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm going to go with the 10 Commandments.
Yep.
I have it DVR'd. Every time we replace our DVR for Dish, I have to save it from TV. It's on every year at Easter. I think everyone has watched it, and I think everyone loves it.
Dude, Charlton Heston was a bad butt.
Yeah.
I mean, he
You
was.
can say it badass.
No, I know. He was the man.
He
you
was.
know. So
Man's man.
he commanded them. Yul Brynner was great, but Charlton Heston was amazing.
Moses.
All right, number 7. Name an activity that you failed at the first time you tried, but it seemed to come easy for other people.
You go first.
Yeah, I mean that's why I fail at a lot of stuff. So
Right.
this could be open to a lot of things. But I guess the one thing I'll say is kneeboarding. So I remember my friend Mark. We went out on his boat one time, and when you see people kneeboard sometimes, they're going up against the wake of the boat and spinning around. So I thought just to stay on it would be so easy. Not doing tricks, but it is a lot harder than it looks, And
For sure.
I mean, every time the boat would start to go forward, I get off balance and go forward, left, right. So I will say kneeboarding, it's like water skiing, but you're on a board on your knees. So
Okay.
I'm going to say that. But the other thing I would say is baking. The first couple times I baked, total failures. And I watched my mom bake my whole life. I'm pointing back there because they live like over in that direction. So
Where my pointing.
yeah,
That's
you're
there.
pointing. I get yeah.
His
So
aunt lives over there.
yeah. But my mom baked my whole life, and to me, it looked easy because she made it look easy. But the first couple times I tried to bake, not so much. I
Measurements have to be precise for
Well,
baking.
but you see so many people that are able to pinch of this and a little dash of that, and I mean, when we make the kolak bread, my son makes it's a type of challah bread called kolak bread, and it's a traditional Romanian holiday bread, and he's like the only one that still makes it in the family. But the
He does it
flour, what's that?
And does it well.
Oh, he does it well.
Yeah.
He's very good at it. But you can make it one day and it takes 5 cups of flour.
Mm-hmm.
You can make it another day, it takes 5 1/4 cups of flour, 5 1/2 cups of flour, or we've cut it back less than. So it is a science and an art. That's why I give credit to Roy. Like some of the things that I
Yeah.
see Roy make, and I'm like, he makes it look so. And I'm talking about recipes with Roy. For those of you, I'll link him down below too. Amazing channel.
Yeah.
If you want your mouth watering, go there and look at it. I tried imitating some of Roy's recipes, and I was only happy enough with, and even then I wasn't. What was those peppermint topped cupcakes?
Yeah.
That was the only one I ever sent and said, hey, look what I did. I've tried other ones and they just didn't turn out because I'm not that good. So he makes it look easy. But baking is going to be another one I'll say.
Okay. So I'll go with crocheting.
Oh,
Yes, crocheting.
yes.
I cannot crochet for the life of me. I cannot. My mom could crochet. I still have
Blankets.
Afghans,
Yeah.
blankets. I have little crocheted snowmen, like Mr. and Mrs. Snowman, for my grandmother. She did everything, but I cannot crochet. But then in turn, my daughters crochet.
Both of them
Yeah.
are very good crocheters.
Yeah.
When we went to visit Stephanie, she was just sitting watching TV without
Yeah.
even looking, just
Not looking. I can't
Doing
do it.
And Brittany, oh my God.
Yeah.
Brittany made me. I wanted a coaster so bad.
Yeah, before
And
she
Brittany
left
for
for basic.
Christmas, before she, that was my second one. For Christmas, she gave me a coaster, and then just before she left for basic, she gave me another one. So I have two, and they're both on my desk downstairs, and I use both of them because I'll put like water on one and my coffee on the other. So they're good at it.
So crocheting, needlepoint, whatever it is. Oh, I can't do any of it. Me, I can do. You know what I can do?
What?
Latch hook.
Yes.
I can do latch hook. That's about it.
Cool. Michelle's drinking. Go ahead.
You're so funny. You better edit this out.
Oh, I'll edit it out.
Me.
Have your water to hydrate yourself. All right. I just noticed that my shirt is soaking through with sweat. So Michelle says it's very warm out here. I actually felt pretty good, but you know what? I was in my office today and I had the fan right on me, and I actually at one point shut off the fan because it was cold. And honestly, I had a little fever this morning, didn't I?
You did.
So I'm much better now, but this morning I don't know what was going on. Who knows? So, all right.
All right. Get on with these questions.
What do you consider the most boring sport to watch on TV?
Okay, if you just want to go with first thing, golf. To me, that would be pretty boring. Next would be tennis. I think golf's pretty boring, and tennis is pretty boring. Which, ironically, I think with your parents,
that's the two sports that my parents watch on TV. They love watching golf. They love watching tennis.
I know. And the funny part is, I think a lot of people would say baseball. I love watching baseball.
I love it. Michelle and I used to watch baseball all the time.
All the time. And then they took it off
regular TV, and it's on like, you know, I don't even know what channel it's on.
A paid channel. You got to pay for it.
You know, so we used to watch all the time. Maybe we'll put it on if it, you know, a game comes on for free occasionally, but you know. Yeah. So for me though, and I watched it during the Winter Olympics, tried it. I thought I'd give it a fair shake. And remember, it was Italy. I said, "Oh, look, it's your people," you know.
Yeah.
But it was mixed. Yes, you are. It was the mixed. So it was men and women curling.
Okay.
Curling.
I think a lot of people would agree with you.
I gave it a fair shake. I gave it like a good half hour, and I got done and I watched it. I said to Michelle, "What? I wasted 30 minutes of my time. You want to talk about boring curling?" Apologies to anybody out there who's a curling fan or plays curling. I know it takes a lot of skill. I'm not saying it's easy. I know I couldn't do it, but I'm just saying, as far as the spectator sport.
Okay.
So anyhow.
All
right. Name a kind of business that used to give better service. All right. Well, I'll go first on this one. Hotels.
Okay. Yeah.
So Michelle and I have done a lot of traveling in the last few years, and you know, it used to be nice. People were pleasant when you came in. Your room was always clean when you got back, and everything. And the last 2 years have been horrendous. We literally had because they will only do your room every first, fourth, and seventh day or something like that. They won't
housekeeping
for housekeeping services. And we were at a place, and I said, I have no towels. And they're like, well, if you come to the front desk, we'll give you some. Oh, I'm sorry, am I inconveniencing you? I got to come to the front desk to get them?
Well,
but we did.
Yeah, and we did.
I'm getting ready to tell you the other part. I know what you're getting ready to say. So then, our trash is full. It had been 3 days since the trash had been emptied. Leave it outside the door. That's what they said. Yeah. Their answer was, take it out, leave it outside the door, and there should be a fresh bag inside. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You've got to be kidding me. And honestly, that's not just the hotel we stayed at. We stayed at a lot of hotels in the last 3 or 4 years. And the service at all of them has gone downhill. You know, I mean, I understand that there have been difficulties in hiring. Right. I get that. But even the people that are working, they don't want to be there. Yep. You can tell. So, and hotels have gotten expensive. It's a lot of money to stay in a hotel. But the service has just really suffered. For sure. Except that shades of green.
No, they were very good.
Although, another quick story was I asked somebody from housekeeping where the laundry room was, even though we've been to shades 4 times, and for some reason my brain couldn't remember where it was, and they told me where they said it was, and we went there and it wasn't there. Here it was completely opposite end of the hotel on a different floor, and I think it was a language barrier.
So
because I don't
it was
think
definitely a language.
I don't think the grasp of the English language was really there.
No.
I don't think they intentionally led me astray, but even then that was something. So. All right, what do you think has suffered?
So, as of late, we have been really falling off the diet wagon, and we've gone fast food quite a bit recently. But I have noticed that fast food is, it was always questionable at best, but even now, they just don't care. The service is awful. You have to wait forever. Drive through, to pay, I'm shouting, hello, I'm here, answer me. And then once you get your order, every single time, I'd say 95% of the time, something's wrong. It's either
I'd like my cheeseburger plain. Here it is with everything. I'd like a Diet Coke. Here's your Coke.
Or Dr. Pepper, I think one time I had.
How about the guy at Burger King like a month ago? We went for chicken sandwiches, and it took us 10 minutes even to place our order. And he's like, you should treat me nicer. I'm making your food.
Is that what he said? Yes. I don't think I quite heard it that way, but
That's how he said it, but
dang.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
He's like, I only got 2 people in here.
Yeah.
That's not my fault,
right.
dude. So, anyway.
But I would say fast food.
Yep. But, real quick, to go back to something Michelle said about falling off the wagon. A couple months ago we did our shred videos, and we're both up since we did the shred. So, if at first you don't succeed, shred again. So, Michelle and I are probably going to do another video. Maybe not a daily video, but maybe just like a weekly update video of trying a shred again. So, because we go on vacation September 9th, and we want to be looking okay for that because we're going to the water park.
Not that I feel bad about, it's about 10 pounds.
Yeah.
It's good 10 pounds.
I think it's 10 for both of us for what we want. So, but neither of us are as heavy as we were before we shredded. So we're heading in that direction.
Right.
And I got to say, Michelle's water doesn't help.
I know. That's today. I have off today.
I know.
It's my weekend.
It's your weekend. All right. I lost my place. Oh, number 10, last question. Where or what was the most uncomfortable place you have ever slept? All right, so I'll go first on this. It doesn't matter to me. I can sleep anywhere. I mean, I remember when I was younger, I did a wrestling tournament, and after the weigh-ins, first thing in the morning, my weight class didn't go up for hours. I went out and slept on a sidewalk. I don't care. I can literally... No, I know. I can literally sleep anywhere. Michelle and I, when we travel, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll set up a sleeping bag in the back of the vehicle, because it's, a mid-sized SUV, and we'll put it back there, and we'll just sleep there, So, I mean, I'd be hard-pressed to say any place that I slept that was so uncomfortable. Even, like, when we take our tent places, we have a big blow-up air mattress. That's in our Disney video. Our wilderness video.
Yeah.
I'll link that down below. Yeah. Shows the air mattress you use. So, but I can't say there is any where or what that was so uncomfortable I couldn't sleep.
Okay. So I have one, and I'm with him. Normally I can sleep anywhere, but this one time, oh my God, we had to stay at the airport in Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, the chairs. All you have is chairs, and it was so uncomfortable. There was people, it was, Well,
you didn't say the pre-story is we thought the USO was open 24 hours at the Orlando airport. So we got done visiting my folks. They were down staying, they're snowbirds. They go down to Florida for the winter. And we visited them. We did have a quick stop off at Disney. And we drove from Tampa straight to Orlando Airport and dropped the car off and went in and thought the USO would be open to stay there for the night because our flight wasn't until like 7 o'clock the next morning, and it was like 9 o'clock at night there.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
So we had to spend a good, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours in the airport overnight.
It was 9 hours. You know.
There you go.
Yeah.
And there was just no way, because first of all, you're trying to watch your bags, making sure nobody from, homeless people try to steal from you. And then you just can't get comfortable.
No.
There's no way.
And the way that those seats are in that airport, there's no way to like lift up the arm.
Nope.
There's no double seats. Everything has an arm between it. So, Michelle had, did you have your backpack or something trying to use as a pillow? I don't remember when you tried to use as a pillow, but if you got 5 minutes of sleep, I'd be surprised.
So, Orlando Airport.
Yeah. Who slept through that?
You did.
Yeah. I can sleep in a chair. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I don't find any
Place too uncomfortable.
but I can see where that would have been for you. So, and that is all 10 questions. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Sandy, for the questions. I really like these questions. I'm telling you, I really. I don't think they were that hard because I had concrete answers, but I thought they were really interesting. It kind of opens up more of who we are. So,
sure.
Thanks, Sandy. And
everybody knows the Whoopi story now.
Everybody knows the Whoopi story. So, thank you for not making fun of us about the matching T-shirts. Although, if you want to, you can leave that comment down below. That's fine. So, and one other thing is, I was thinking of changing my intro. So, I've had the same intro for the entire time I've had this channel. It's a picture of me and Arthas and, the little graphic and the same music. So, I was toying around with the idea of potentially changing it. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. It kind of sticks to the channel, but it might be time to change it up. So, if any of you out there who have watched my channel regularly and see the same intro over and over, tell me, do you think it's okay to keep it, or do you think I should change it? So, put down in the comments below if you think it's time for me to change my intro or not. But that being said, thank you very, very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please hit the like button. The like button really helps. And subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. But have yourself a great night. I say night. Nobody knows where we're watching it morning. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, as the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Yes. And we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.